Y'all ready for this? Guys,
What's up, buddy?
week 2, the WCS here, the Women's Choice Challenger Series. I am thrilled for this one as we're getting a all Florida battle tonight, Sean. And Kelly, well, sorry, not all Florida battle. Opposite, complete opposite. Washington and Florida. Wow, just butcher it, Will.
Just the opposite of what you said.
Way opposite. Kelly Sipe taking on Kaitlin Myers. This should be a good one. We saw Kelly at TOC, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right there?
Yeah, so Kelly's been playing for a long time, 35 years, out of Tacoma, Washington, which is real close to Florida. You were right there at that all-season sports pub. But I'm interested to see how well she does tonight. She has a great partner in Jeff Springer, who we're going to get to look at for this WCS for the first time, who is a fantastic CDC tour card holder and player, Galaxy Barrel Design sponsor player who's been in form recently. A little bit surprising, actually, that he did not get a spot at Madison Square Garden based on his form coming into that weekend. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does and how well they play against a great up-and-comer in Tim Adams playing with Kaitlin Myers. I'm excited for tonight. It's two players we don't get to see very often playing and doing battle against each other. I love seeing Cheyenne. I love seeing Chrissy. I love seeing all those Meredith, all those players that we get to see all the time, but I'm really excited to see these two.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Jeff coming in with the Storm, a 5.07 for him off the rip there in week number 1. And then Tim Adams, a 4.64 is what he had overall in that NPR. So I think he's got a little bit more to show there. So looking forward to tonight's battle from those two. But yeah, the main event here is going to be our ladies. How about we take it to Miss Kelly Sipe? Do you want to lead us off there?
Yeah, absolutely. So Kelly, again, the Phantom is the dart nickname there, which is kind of cool. I like that one a lot. Plays out of all seasons in Washington. She's been playing for 35 years, like I've said. Her average is a 3.07 from last week. I think that's probably going to go up a little bit this week, if I'm not mistaken. 60% win rate, playing with Jeff Springer Jr. and throwing those Dart Militia DM7 18-gram darts. She also has 1 9 mark, 5 7 marks, and 3 5 marks. But none of that matters because in 14 games, she's 1-0, and that's really all that matters.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that is true. 1-0 at the end will do, as you're going to find yourself still in the winner's side, and your opponent's going to be in that loser's side. Yeah, looking forward to having Kelly on the. Like we said, we saw her at TOC, and she's got a great form. If I recall, her form is just top notch, and it's going to be nice to hop back and forth in between these ladies this evening at their respective bars. Now let's take it on over to Miss Kaitlin Myers. Over Kaitlin and her vendor, of course, West Coast Darters of Florida. She's playing out of King Seats tonight. Been playing for 4+ years. Just a little bit of time. She's very talented in just those 4 years. There's no denying that. 3.33 on her NPR, a 58.8 win rate. She's throwing her Super Dart Kaitlin Meyer 18 grams. And how about another mentionable 2 9 marks, 7 7 marks. No white horses yet, but I'm sure one is right around the corner. So, yeah, some respectable opponents tonight. Pretty even across the board. Who do you got, Sean?
It's going to be a great matchup, man. And just to highlight again, Kaitlin Myers, she first came on the scene for us a couple years ago at Booyah Cup in 2023. She got 4th place in that main event for the ladies singles. Last year, she got 5th, 6th, so she backed it up with another great showing. She can play some darts. 3.33 average heading into tonight, and I think that's going to improve as well. But does great at Florida Bull Shooters, New York Bull Shooters. Played with Kelly Tybalt in Bull Shooter 2023 in Chicago and won the A Division ladies with that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how both these ladies compete. I think there's going to be some nerves out the gate for Kaitlin, and I don't think that's going to be the case for Kelly. I have this one going 9-7, and I'm gonna take Kelly and Jeff.
You're taking Kelly and Jeff. Yeah, I wonder how this one will play out overall. You mentioned the nerves. I don't know if that'll even play a factor. She's been on the stream a couple times. She's done well. By the way, I do love this view from with the kind of off to the side angles. We'll get like the
Yeah,
full
it's not
form
bad at
set
all.
up. Yeah. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I think Kaitlin and Tim will do a number here, and I think they're gonna surprise everybody. I got them 9-5 this evening. I think Tim's gonna bring the heat, and that's of course. I know that, man, Kelly and Jeff. Jeff I know what he can do. He's capable of a lot, and he could bring the heat tonight and throw a 5-5. I guarantee you, he can
Yep.
do that one. It's up to Kelly. I think that she could throw a 3-5, but I think this could be an overall battle. But we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we can't tell you how much we appreciate everybody tuning in with us tonight. Sean Greenwell Stewart, Nick DeShera here for Kaitlin Myers and Kelly Sipe live here at the WCS, the Women's Choice Challenger Series here at Partner Promoting Darts. If you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules of the Women's Choice Challenger Series. It's a double elimination style tournament. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go to first until that deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is the PPD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance,
Going for speed.
The players will cork for starting the last leg decider, and the ladies will be the only ones throwing in that last leg decider. First place overall in this tournament, $2,500. Second place, $1,500. Nothing to sneeze at there, my friend. And it looks like they're getting ready to get started.
Some facts. Somebody said, I wish this was called the mixed doubles, and we get that. We understand.
Yep.
That's why we changed it to the Women's Choice Challenger Series. And he said, well, seems like Grandma and Bagger should run away with this one. Well, some fun facts. How about this? Chrissy Grimmel, 4.46 in week number 1. The next closest competitor, Stacey Tulloch, 3.52. Almost a full mark
point. Yeah.
Differential, which is crazy. But that's just the facts of week 1. Behind her was Miss Meredith McGee, 3.50. And right behind her, Jamie Nowak of 3.49. So really tight race after that. Cheyenne Richards rounds out the top 5 with a 3.44. So, yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. She threw heat, though, last week. Chrissy Grimmel did. And even Danny texted me afterwards and says, if she gives me that performance all week and we can do or all session long, we're going to win this thing. And that's just how he feels. I mean, and man, was she good.
She was on fire, man. I'm telling you what, it's going to be tough to beat. How about Nikki in there saying the view from behind on Jules was better, which might be one of my favorite comments ever. First of all, can't disagree.
She keeps it real. She keeps it real.
Yeah.
I'm sure all the ladies agree.
And probably most of the dudes, let's be honest. I mean, listen. It's okay just to admit facts. The situation. All right, so here we go. Kaitlin's going to get us started here on the count up. See, she's throwing with Tim Adams, who might as well be known as Grizzly.
Let's see what she can do. Kind of strays into the 1. She did just throw a big ton 40, so I wondered if these 2 will go in. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they do. Great adjustments on those last 2.
I don't think she's going to feel any nerves here. This is going to be a showdown right from the rip. I think we're going to see some high numbers from both ladies.
Well, that'll do it for the start.
Yeah.
And let's talk about who's made it through the first round here, the ladies, before we get started here, as Kaitlin will go first. OT from the TO, Olivia Terry defeats Kelly Mears in the first round. She'll take on Heidi Nelson, who took care of Crystal Anderson. Then, of course, Kaitlin Meyer, Kelly Sipe. Kelly defeated Alyssa Evans, and Kaitlin defeated Carolyn Noguchi. Lane Lysak, who's playing with Leonard Gates, will be taking on Jamie Nowak. Lane beat Hunter Smith and Jake Smith, which was a tough team.
That's a potential eyeballing team right there. If Leonard and her teaming up the rest of the way, what could potentially happen here?
That's a really tough duo, I'm telling you right now. And then Cheyenne Richards defeated Stacey Tulloch, and Chrissy Grimmel, of course, we saw that, took care of Meredith McGee last week on stream. So Chrissy Grimmel, Cheyenne Richards, rematch of the finals is happening this week. Lane Lysak, Jamie Nowak is going to be a great one. So the winner of that one gets the winner of Cheyenne Richards, Chrissy Grimmel. I'm telling you, what What a tournament. What a format. Partners Promoting Darts just lighting it on fire once again.
More to come. More to come. I can guarantee you PPD is looking for more stuff to bring to you as far as entertainment lies. Yeah. It's just a bright future for darts in general, and darts in North America is really looking promising for just what's been going on of late. I mean, we know that the PDC is looking at North America as a potential market, and well, we know that what we're seeing numbers wise proves it. So, looking forward to it.
It's been really cool.
Yeah,
really cool to see. And these players are doing great work as well. As you look at Kelly here, only gets a 3 mark on the 15s. Again, playing out of Tacoma, Washington at All Seasons Sports Pub. This most likely will be the furthest away 2 competitors will play, unless we eventually get some of the upstate New York competition taking on some of the West Coast.
You sure they're not from Florida, both of them?
I don't know where Kelly is originally from, but I can tell you that she lives in Tacoma, Washington.
You questioned it. I made you think.
No. I mean, I go with straight facts, homie. And my straight facts are that right now, Kaitlin and Tim shooting fire.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Oh, man.
Classic funnies. Classic. Well, Kelly and Jeff. It's mainly Kelly's got a little work to do, to be honest.
Yeah, this one looks like it's about over.
Yep.
So we can just go straight at the Bulls here. Well, got the points. And a happy accident works out in his favor. 4.64 of 4.0. There in leg number 1. Kelly's going to have to raise that average up. 1.67, no matter who your partner is or whatever's going on, it's going to hurt you.
Yep.
And it will. That's the first leg. But that'll relax Kaitlin and Tim right out the gate.
Yeah, certainly so. It's going to feel a little good confidence in themselves here, especially with that. That was kind of a dominant performance there earlier in that one.
Looks like Monday night might be league night in general at both these locations.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Monday night's a popular night for leagues across the states. Monday and Thursday. What about there in Indy? Pretty much predominantly every night of the week.
It's every night. It's gross, man. I'm telling you. I would say most of the time league nights are not Fridays or Saturday nights because those are our main blind draw nights.
Yeah.
But I tell you right now, there's probably 3 locations this evening. One steel tip I know for, and the other 2 are soft tip locations this evening that's a blind draw. Not just league night.
I think your main ones are going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for leagues. Mm-hmm. Look at Jeff throwing a good 7 mark there.
My name is Jeff. Gets himself a 7 mark.
Folks, if you have not,
from the movie 22 Jump Street.
If you have not, share this around to your friends. Let them know we're live. Like and follow if you have not. We got a raffle for tonight.
Yeah, just leave a comment in our Facebook chat. Hit the like button on our Facebook pages to get entered in tonight's live stream giveaway, where tonight's winner will receive their choice of Red Dragon Polaris darts. Choose from soft tip or steel tip models.
I guess there goes
Teamwork makes the dream work, bud.
There goes my ad read for the night.
That wasn't an ad read. That was the giveaway script we're supposed to read multiple times. But since you're today years old and you learned that one and thought that was an ad read the whole time.
How about this?
That makes so much sense.
Can we get into this just real quick before we get into the full judge of the match? Nick's never seen The Patriot.
Yeah, I know. It's just gross.
Dude, guys,
I didn't even know what it was.
Nick hasn't seen another
movie.
Look at that from Jeff Springer Jr.
The coffin shot, as coined by Ryan Mooneyham.
That was a great round there. And look at his performance so far. 7.50, just leaving the bowl.
Hey, look at the boom sign in the background. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Someone made some signage. Thank you, King Seat.
Thank you, King Seat.
Wow.
You went all Southern on that one. Well, Kelly Sipe, yeehaw. 7.50, 3.86 will win leg number 2. And it's a 1-1 scoreline.
And if you folks haven't caught on, no, Jen is not here, unless you can consider Nick's high voice, Jen.
Hi.
Oh my gosh.
No, Jen has a lower voice than that.
Hi.
No, not that. Let's Goldilocks that bad boy, okay?
Oh man. Well, we're tied up 1-1 here.
Hi, guys. Jen Mounts here. No, that's not good enough. I'll have to work on that.
Don't make me pull it back out the wig here.
All right. A big opening here early on from Kaitlin. Only a 2-mark start. Yeah, Nick just wants everyone to know that he apologizes for it being out of sync. There's nothing that he can do about it except for try to fix it, and that's what he's trying to do. But it's definitely his fault. So
Here we go. Tim and Kaitlin look to take advantage here after a unfortunate start from both the ladies there. See, Jeff should go
Tucker.
19s. Right.
Tucker, we are not. No.
Good answer. Back-to-back 7s.
I'm telling you, the stinger starting to sting. John Pilgrim, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Hope you're doing well. That came out of nowhere. There's the first time for everything. Sorry, guys. I've been a little under the weather, but that has nothing to do with that. That's the first time I think that's ever happened on a live stream from me.
Boy, let me tell you.
We got Sioux Falls, South Dakota in the chat. Paul Rogers says another night of going off the rails, I see. Paul, welcome to a live stream with Will and Sean. And Nick, I guess.
And definitely not. We're
Big
wrangling
7
in.
again.
Wrangling in.
Yeah. And Timothy Adams had a beard. Timothy Adams did have a beard.
Or speaking of the women here, though, I want to give a shout out to Clayana Brandon, who went overseas and played in the women's series this past weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, she did. She did get a win, but she didn't fare as kindly as she wanted to. She did have to play Bo Greaves right off the bat. That's a tough one. She did play some tough opponents. But yeah, it's good to see more and more ladies going over there. I know Shea Cole has, I know Liz Tynan has. And then to see her in the mix is good as well. I'd like to see more people doing that.
I would too, because especially we have some talent that can really compete with that over there, and the more chances that we take to go over there and do that, the better off we're going to be able to handle those situations in the future. And
yeah, I think there's no denying we have a little bit of work to do on the average front to really consistency wise be there throughout the events. But yeah, I think that like earlier, like I said, the future's bright here. We just got to continue on and push forward.
Crazy foot turning from Burnsville, Minnesota.
How about this? Another impressive performance here from Jeff
Another
Springer.
7.
Yeah, it's just
I'm telling you,
holding
man.
on to that. And I mean,
Caitlin Meyer.
That's what I'm saying. Look where they're at in the match, though, right now. I mean, Kelly, unfortunately, the one that's kind of holding down right now. Kaitlin, of course, would like a little bit more. But, I mean, this is definitely swaying towards Kaitlin and Tim. But we'll see what Kelly, this could be a big dart or big round here.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about having a partner that's averaging a 7 right now in the leg is he's keeping you in here to be able just to throw one big round and get back into it. 3 marks, not bad.
Yeah, it gets him out in front. It gets him out in front. And especially where you currently were on average wise, 3 solid fat numbers feels good.
Oh, great dart there from Tim. Stays there.
And you never know. There could be a little pressure on Kelly. She feels, there could be a lot of eyes on her at the bar, being that they know they're being live streamed. It's a league night, so maybe she feels those eyes approaching her back. You know what I'm saying? We've all felt that situation before.
Yeah, I think she's okay with the people there.
I
think that
I would
she's probably a
agree.
little bit. Now at this point, she's not even thinking about the live stream or anything along those lines. She's just playing darts, which is nice. To start off with, you have to do the interview with Nick, which is nerve-wracking for multiple reasons. He's a terrible interviewer, so that doesn't help
at all. Yeah.
But then, you're nervous to do that, and then it kind of makes it real, right? You're about to play that night on the WCS for Partners Pointing Darts. And luckily our players have built up quite a following that follow along every single week now. So you kind of know what you're getting into is Tim Adams, big 5.54. Will do just fine there. And it seems like if Kelly can just do her job, shoot that 3.0 average, right? If Jeff continues to play like Jeff's been playing, they're going to be tough to beat tonight. And you're seeing Kaitlin and Tim doing their job right now. If they continue to do that, it's going to force Kelly to have to play better.
Yeah, exactly that. And you kind of knew early there would be some big numbers thrown, and we're seeing just that. And here's Kelly starting off with some heat. Put another one in, Kelly. Put another one in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, A to Z Darts is sponsoring tonight's WCS Women's Choice Challenger Series from Partners Pointing Darts. And you can celebrate this June with the new A to Z Darts Dart of the Month. Get 10% off and a free dart accessory pack with every Winmore MVG Authentic darts you purchase. Plus, you'll automatically get entered into a raffle to win a signed set of MVG 85% darts and a signed MVG player card. Giveaway ends July 1st. Good luck to everyone. You can also enjoy an additional 10% off closeout darts as part of the A to Z Darts Summer Splash sale. While you're at it, shop the new Winmore Mini 2024 launch, the Shot Red Line launch, and Cali West Version 2 darts barrels. Lastly, make sure to check out the new Darts 101 blog on dart points found on their blog. Just head on over to a2zdarts.com for all your darting needs. We got ourselves a ball game here, huh?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Great first start from Kelly.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh, look at this.
Fantastic. She's starting to fire it up here.
Oh, I like the look too. The confident switch right there. We got Logan Utah in the chat. I saw our Utahns there from Lost Boy Darts up there earlier. I know that they're live right now too on their platform.
Stealing all our time. No, I'm just kidding. No, they're doing their thing. Always love our little I can't say little because some of them are getting pretty big now. These streamers that are coming around.
Yeah, those
Good
jerks.
to see.
Like we just ended on that. How about Don Erskine in there from Savage, Minnesota? Says, love watching and listening to you guys. Well, thanks, Don. Appreciate that.
You sure about that?
Well, she was speaking to me mostly. Paul, that is what we like to call an ad read in the business. Not today's raffle winner will receive their choice of Red Dragon Polaris Dart. Choose from soft tip or steel tip models. All you can do is leave a comment or chat, hit the like button on our Facebook page, get entered into tonight's live stream giveaway from A2ZDarts.com.
Boom.
Goes that dynamite. Murphy Dart says hello from Ohio. Well, hello.
Good 5 from Kaitlin. That puts him ahead by 78, as you can see there. Forcing Jeff to hammer away on these 20s. And an unfortunate round here. So what does Tim do? Does Tim force the hand, trying to close some numbers here?
He takes the first start at it. Yep.
Yep.
Now stay. Yeah, now he'll go back to point on the last start.
You think you take away the big numbers here?
Yeah, you could also take
So
away
it
the
forces
19.
Kelly's hand. I think you go 19 here. Take away that 19. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it does so. Yep, one of those that will be debated, and we'll see if the debate pays off right here, right now. 17s will be where Kelly's looking.
Oh,
Great treble on the first start.
what a shot.
Big darts. Oh, and just wires inside the double 18. Kelly Sipe.
What a shot. So Tim took the chance here, and it almost didn't pay off. It still might have not have paid off.
Great adjustment there from Kaitlin.
Oh, but into the neighbor on that last dart. And just being 10 points ahead, Jeff's going to make it hurt here. He'll close it out for sure. Are we looking 16s or 15s next time around?
Good 5 from Jeff.
Do, do,
Got
do,
Austin,
do, do.
Minnesota. Indiana there.
We got a
Breaking
update
news.
here. Breaking
Breaking news.
Meredith McGee up 7-3 over Stacey Tolik in the loser side matchup.
All right. Appreciate that one, buddy. Trip 16. It says, what do you think here?
You go 17.
Yeah.
It just looked like it was blocked.
Well, I was about to say, whoa. I don't know. I think do you take your chances at another wedge there? I don't think another wedge really benefits you. I would, staying is probably the right call, but it's hard to break through.
Yeah, I think it just depends on
the
what
person
you want to do there. Yeah, because I know for a fact that if it was Baggage wouldn't even hesitate to be on 17s on the last start.
Yeah. Well, he makes those strategic starts. He told me at one point that 80 to 84, he's going bull, or 80 to 85 with 3 darts in his hand and his opponent sitting, in the one, even at a checkout, he's going bull for a start.
Okay.
Leaves himself an outer ring look.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Yep.
That would suck, though, if you missed the first start and you could have just gone 20-20.
Right.
On 80. Like, I get it more for 85.
Yeah.
By the way, you're guaranteeing a shot at the bullseye. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
a good debate.
How often am I really going to hit the bull, my percentage shot on that is probably, 3 out of 10 times. My percentage shot on the outside ring, I'll take that probably 5 out of 10 times. That's a percentage shot.
Good look there from Kelly. Try to take out the 16s, not going to do so. So Kaitlin going to look for the point lead first. I am okay with that choice, just unfortunately doesn't hit. And now Springer is going to get that.
Yeah.
He'll
make it hurt. He'll make it hurt. He'll take it away. Make it hurt.
That's maximum damage done by Jeff Springer. And man, Tim Adams.
Yeah, but
smooth.
Yeah. I mean, the same for Kelly here, though. Look at, well, I was saying it earlier. She's got a great looking throw, and look at this. Silky smooth, man. She does lift that back leg, but you honestly look at a lot of your top players, they do the same. Gerwin Price, Rob Cross does it.
Yeah, and she does it after she releases the dart.
Yep.
Which is the main difference there.
Yeah, pretty sturdy up top, though.
But Kaitlin has a shot here.
She does. She's got to go double here.
Oh, and that's going to be a heartbreaking last start, too.
That really is tough. Jeff's going to put it away here for the 2-2 match.
Yep, 2-2 scoreline. And again, you see, if Kelly does her job there, 3.86, even with their opponent shooting better than them overall, they win that leg, 2-2 scoreline. It's safe to say that right at this point, Kelly's that X factor.
Yeah, she really is. I mean, she's been hit or miss so far, but we're seeing that rise in the last 2 games, which is a tall tale sign. I mean, that happens to a lot of our opponents where maybe those first couple legs are not quite there, and then boom, they just find it, and the rest of the match they do quite well. So that's why it's a race to 9 format, folks. Makes it interesting.
I love it.
Keeps it going. Yep. Really lets everybody get in and settling in and kind of their best foot forward per se.
It is a marathon, not a sprint, and it's looking like tonight's going to be more of a U.S. marathon than a Kenyan marathon, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I do not know what you're saying.
We're not going to finish this marathon very quickly. Boom goes the dynamite there from Tim Adams. Gets the first one on the board.
That was the worst Olympics reference I've probably heard yet, if that was an Olympics reference.
Well, if you think that's bad, listen to this. No, I'm kidding. I don't have Look at these averages. 7, 7, 9, and a 3.
Yes, great stuff.
Kaitlin just needs one more to do her job. Does that. Kelly going to look at the 15s, try and hit a lot of those bad boys. Good start. Gets a single on dart number 2. Needs a big treble. Not going to find it. That's a small treble.
And Tim and
Is that
Kaitlin.
blocked him?
Yeah, he's got plenty of areas to work here.
Nine mark needed for Springer. Oh, last start, a hanger just above in the treble 10. Gets the point lead, but most likely not going to be enough here. Uh-oh. That's a breathe a sigh of relief, but also gazoon tight.
Well, that was scary. For us, at least.
I just want everyone to know I scooted away on my chair so I wasn't near the microphone. I had to sneeze, and they are.
It was still startling.
I'm sorry.
That's how loud it was.
What am I supposed to do? Not sneeze? At least I didn't do it on air, but now we're talking
Yeah,
about it. So what was the point?
Hold it in, bud. Hold it in. Be a man. Hold it in.
I don't know how that's a manly move. All right, anyway.
You've obviously never seen those videos where it's like, be a man. Hold it in. It's just random references. Okay, that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Oh, we thought you were gonzers there for a minute there, Nick. All righty, back to it. Look at Kaitlin and Tim go, man. They're playing well once again this leg. And look at our averages. 4-0, 4-0, 6 and a 6.
6-0, 6-0. Yeah, this is about as even as it gets right here in this leg.
Definitely
Great dart from Kelly. Got to stay. Got to stay for all of them. And they're just alligator blood hanging around. Grizzly striping in the 20s, though.
You can see the high fives there from Tim and Kaitlin.
I think those were low 5s.
Whatever. We've heard from most of our competitors that really enjoy this camaraderie that they get experience with each other.
Well, this is a big dart.
Yeah, this is massive.
Collects. Good dart there from Kaitlin.
Ooh,
Paul saying Jen's voice seems a bit low tonight.
Well, yeah, yours could use a little work, bud.
Sorry.
I like that Kelly went for all three of the numbers there. More than capable of hitting it, so I like that she took the look. But
yeah, Tim for the
three bowls.
3-2 advantage.
He hates where that first start's located.
Yeah, you can use that. That should be 3. Yep. 5-6.
Just hated how not smooth it didn't look. How about that? A 5 and a 4-2 lost that leg to a 5-6 and a 3.4. In fuego right now are these two teams. Hit that like button, hit that share button, guys. Let everybody know we are live here. WCS Monday Night Specialty. Will Stewart's here. Sean Green's here. Nick Darachi Teixeira is here. And we got some great players. Kelly Sipe, Jeff Springer, taking on Kaitlin Myers and Tim Adams. 3-2 scoreline in favor of the Floridians, Kaitlin and Tim. And if you leave a comment or chat, you'll be entered in tonight's live stream giveaway from A2ZDarts.com, where tonight's raffle winner will receive their choice of Red Dragon Polaris darts. So brand new set of darts. You kidding me? Choose from soft tip or steel tip models. So say you are trying to get into the steel game, boom. Now you have some steel darts. Same thing. You need some new soft tip darts? Forget about it. Seth Shade in the chat. What's up, brother? From Bicknell, Indiana. My name is Jeff with a big 7 mark.
Dang you. Dang you.
Scuba Steve.
Tim trying to make a difference here. Doing just that. Gets him out in front by 11 points and forcing Kelly to continue on with these 20s. She won't take a look unless she gets 6.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Jono in the chat. Lives in Southern California.
Yeah, one big triple here from Kaitlin.
That was a
really
small
help. Ooh.
Chris McMartin in there. As a big 7 mark from Jeff.
Another big one. Yeah, he's been hammering away on those 7 marks. Going into this match, he had 14 of them.
I really like everything about Tim Adams' throw. So smooth. It looks so loose and relaxed.
The only thing with Tim's throw, if you look at it, just look at how far it goes behind his eye line and like almost behind his ear. It is kind of impressive because you normally see players when they have that kind of habit don't take it back that far and usually have a range of success with it. But he's just always done that and always been able to maintain that high standard of average.
I'm telling you, I like it. There's Jacob Southard is in the chat saying, "What is this? This is soft tip darts."
I thought it was Southard.
I don't know. It's not important enough to remember the pronunciation of the name. But this isn't really going to be up your alley because the math here is different. We're going to use cricket math instead of 01 math. So we don't need to know on 495 if they have that left where they need to shoot to leave to leave the best looking to finish. We won't need that tonight.
Well, Kelly has the opportunity.
The answer to that
here.
one is a prayer, by the way.
She's got the upper hand here, so I would. Do you take 2 here? You gotta hold true now, or go for it.
She's hold been aggressive.
True. Yeah, she holds true. Doesn't even take a look.
Thanks, Jake. It was fun hanging out with you in New York City last week. Kaitlin just right on the wires here right now.
You're gonna have that throughout the duration of a match, in most cases, where you just find yourself a couple legs where you're just outside and can't seem to find it in, maybe a hole out. Right now, Jeff Springer's finding everything, though.
I mean, that might as well be a coffin shot. Just stinging the competition. And here we go. Kelly needs 2 to tie this bad boy back up again, 3-3.
Yeah, and it's going to force a last leg decider to see who's going to get the advantage going into the break here. Not that it's a big deal necessarily, but it always feels good. And they do that. Kelly Sipe and Jeff Springer.
Yeah, both teams have been playing pretty well overall. You've had a couple of off legs from Kelly Sipe, so to be in the position where it's tied up 3-3, they're going to feel pretty fortunate to be in that position. On the other side, man, Kaitlin and Tim have just got to feel like they're doing everything they can to be winning this by way more than the 3-3 scoreline. If they just stay status quo, they're going to be just fine. Shooting phenomenal right now. Until that moment.
Everybody's kind of been working into their groove here, I think.
Kelly's been great on the 20s. Great adjustment. That's dead center, too. Yep. Big 6 mark to follow the 2 open from Kaitlin. Advantage Washingtonians? I don't know. Few things are more common than a Tim Adams 7 mark. And big darts there from Jeff.
Man.
I tried to warn you, man. Springer's
I knew
it's been a whole new level.
I said he's the kind of guy that will, his first week showed it. I mean, he averaged a 5.07, but I also said he can also average that 5.5 and really just bring the heat. And that was the only difference, or my thought was, does this, slide one way or the other? I gave it heavily to Kaitlin and Tim because I just honestly thought maybe they're gonna mesh and bring the heat tonight. But
they have.
Jeff is just putting on a show, and
he's really been able to pick up his partner too when she has needed it, which has not been very often. What? Oh.
I will say, and not to take away anything you guys are saying, Jeff Springer and Kelly, or really everyone here in this match, is playing particularly well. I will say, if we're talking about Jeff there, I think Adams really has just been right on the coattails, if not in that same range. It's truly been a going first, taking advantage of their position. As look at this. Every time I talk, Jeff Springer can just find some magic.
Goes the dynamite.
Wow. Yeah, no. So we'll see. It ends up being, because if you look at the on paper from last week, the 5-0 versus the 4-6. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop talking. Look at this go. Just taking the extra moment to decide what to do and take a look at the partner here.
She would have hit the treble 17 if she just stayed.
I also
now it's only a single.
If you're going to take that pause, take the shot at the single close thing, because that's obviously what she was thinking, right? It was like, let me take that extra second there.
Yeah.
Simply just because it forces Kelly, which is shooting a 3-5, to go open another number or take all 3 at the close. And if she takes all 3 at the close, Adams has a clean shot. Of course, she could hit a big round there and you get punished on that aggressive shot, but it seems like a moot point now.
Yeah, it does. It's a big moment. Stick and move here for Tim. Great darts. Beautiful, beautiful 5 mark. Needed it to follow the 7 from Kaitlin, and they have done a lot of great things to drag themselves back into this.
Sorry about that, fellas. My kid was abusively yelling, aggressively more, but abusively, to where he was kind of wailing at the same time.
No, listen. You don't have to explain anything to anyone who has kids. They know what you meant.
Yeah,
it is abusively.
He definitely wanted to say goodnight. What a
Kaitlin
shot.
Myers goes 7 mark the last 2 rounds and has completely turned this around herself in this leg. And even with Springer throwing a 7.0 in this leg, it's not looking like it's going to be good enough.
No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, this is looking like a 4-3 advantage to Kaitlin and Tim to go into the break. Yes.
Well, there you go. 4-3 score line. Kaitlin Myers and Tim Adams over Kelly Sipe and Jeff Springer.
Look at the support there, too.
This could be interesting, buddy, if it goes last leg decider all the way through. Might get our first look at that.
Uh-oh. Nick, will you marry me? Oh, my gosh. Yes. Yes, he will. Yes. Yes, he will.
Justin,
yes.
You know it.
Yes, he
mullet.
will. He's begging for it, actually. If you could please.
That's amazing.
And then we get a heart Kaitlin. All righty, folks.
Love it.
Well, hey, let's go to these interviews. We got some good ones with Kelly and Kaitlin here before we make our way back for more action here for the WCS, the Women's Choice Challenger Series here, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts.
Hi, my name's Kelly Sipe. I'm playing for All Seasons Sports Bar in Tacoma, Washington, and the vendor is Western Washington Dart League, or WWDL.
Well, welcome, Kelly Sipe, to the WCS Women's Choice Challenger Series here. Excited to be on for week 2, and since this is our first time having you on the show, can you tell us a little bit about what got you into darts and how long you've been playing?
Well, I really hate to admit it, but I have been playing for almost 35 years. I started when I was 21. My brother was playing. We played casual. And then I started working for Medalist. So this was way back in the day when Medalist in the Northwest was a really huge vendor.
Let's look at your run so far. Week 1, you played the blonde bomber, Alyssa Evans. Can you talk us through that match?
For me, it was a little stressful. I'm kind of a stressful person anyways. I have a little bit of an anxiety. So we got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then I think as we got a little more comfortable with, kind of how it was going, we kind of rolled right into it. It was a great competitive match. Each game was, really close. So it could have went either way, but we, pulled it out at the end and prevailed. So.
Jeff Springer Jr. is your partner tonight. Can you talk to us a little bit about why your dynamic works and what was your thought process on choosing him?
Well, being in the Northwest, we have a few elite players, and Jeff happens to be one of those that, is really pushing hard these days to become one of those top competitive players. So that was kind of where I was at. There's a couple of others that I, really put into that box too, and it was a tough decision, but we're rolling with it now. He asked me to play an event kind of just before COVID, and we didn't get to play that event together, so I thought this was kind of a natural fit to kind of maybe put that together again as a dynamic.
Certainly. Is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching?
Everyone that's really supported me, I so appreciate it. All Seasons Sports Bar has really been dynamic in my progression of wanting to play these bigger events. So Lon and Mindy, owners of All Seasons, love to shout out to them. My partners in the past, of course, Jeff and Dana has been my partner a long time for PPD events, and my partner in life, Denny, he's always supporting me along the way too.
Well, we're excited to have you on our show tonight. It's bound to be a great bout between yourself and Kaitlin. We're looking forward to seeing how the darts fly, and all we can do is wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I'm Kelly Sipe, and you're watching the Women's Choice Challenger Series.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store With over 10,000 different products, we create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
My name is Kaitlin Myers. I'm playing out of King Seat Bar and Grill, and it's through West Coast Starters of Florida.
Well, welcome Kaitlin Myers to the Women's Choice Challenger Series. We're back for week 2, and a lot of people are going to be seeing your face for the first time here. Can you give us a little backstory of how long you've been playing darts and what got you into the sport?
Yeah, sure. So, I started playing for fun in 2014, so about 10 years ago, but I really didn't start playing competitively in tournaments or leagues or anything like that until I started dating my boyfriend, Brandon. And he was kind of like, you could be really good at darts. And he's like, we should sign you up for stuff. And I said, I'll try. And it's just been downhill from there. Everything has just gone absolutely bananas. So we play all the time, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, you're doing good so far. Looking at the season of the Women's Choice Challenger Series, what was your expectations for it this season?
Honestly, I didn't want to set any big expectations. I've been extremely nervous this whole time. I'm really just trying to have fun and just trying to be able to keep up with, all these great females and men and their very good averages. And I'm just trying to keep up and do the best I can and taking it week by week and not pushing it any farther than that.
And now your partner, Tim Adams, what was your thought process on picking him as your partner, and what makes your dynamic work so well?
So I'll be honest, I had never played with Tim before. And when I did make it, I was kind of surprised. I didn't know if I was going to have enough points or not. And Brandon was like, Tim Adams is a really good shot, and I think he would play with you. And I was like, well, I'm too scared to ask, so you ask for me. And he did, and he was willing to play with me. And we met up the night before our first match and decided to throw a couple games online and talk a little bit of strategy, nothing crazy. And we meshed well the first week, and hoping we do the same thing this week. So
certainly. Anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Oh man, thank you. My sponsor, Super Darts, for my brand new darts that I've been throwing. They're really awesome. All my friends, there's going to be quite a few people, I think, at King Seat tonight supporting Tim and I, and that's just so cool to me. This dart community is awesome. I've had so many people reach out and say good luck, and I can't be more thankful. But my biggest shout out, obviously, is to my boyfriend. He has gone above and beyond for me with darts and everything I do, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Well, we are so excited to continue on with our Women's Choice Challenger Series here. And Kaitlin Myers, your match is going to be electric. We're excited to watch it, and we wish you nothing but the best of luck with it.
I'm Kaitlin Myers, and you're watching the Women's Choice Challenger Series.
There you go. Some great words from two of our players there. Good to speak with them, aka good that Nick spoke with them. Appreciate that, Nick. Good interviews there, bud. I'm kind of jealous.
Well, that's Will Stewart. I'm Sean Green, and we're back here live for the WCS for the second half of this matchup. As Will was weirdly just like cruising through the beginning there. We have a 4-3 scoreline in favor of Kaitlin Myers and her partner Tim Adams over Kelly Sipe and Jeff Springer. Well, if I would have waited for you to finish, man, it would have taken another hour and a half for you to get to that point.
Jeez, I'm waiting for Nick to let us do some interviews here and there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Those are my ladies. You guys don't get that interview.
All right, I appreciate it. Look at this. Look at this. Picture time in the middle of the match.
Just meeting some fans.
For the fans. Anything for the fans. I hate you so much, Sean.
What did I do?
You know what? Next time, I'm just going to snore louder when we're out at an event, okay? You're welcome.
I'm not scared because that's not possible.
And I hope that your headphones die.
Well, that's rude for you to say.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
They didn't do anything to you, so
well, whatever. Looking at some other matches across the board here, Nick. What do you got for us? Anything? Any updates?
Yeah,
He's trying to
9-4
fix
win
his
for
stuff.
Meredith McGee and Austin Braswell, which changed a partner this week. Pretty interesting there over Stacy Tulloch's team. So that's your breaking news there. They actually won with never starting a single leg there. So that was the complete from behind win.
Gotta love those from behind victories. So she cut Santa. She fired Santa.
I think Santa's getting ready for 4th of July is playing minimal at the moment.
Yeah, Santa does have a secondary business, aka a fireworks stand that he's got to take care of in his off season. So,
speaking of fireworks, what type of fireworks does he have there? That fireworks stand there, Will?
I don't know, but he takes care of all the little boys and little girls in December, and then takes care of all the adults in July.
Well, that's the creepiest thing I've ever heard. I was more speaking along the lines. I thought you were going to do the Joe Dirt.
Oh, the whiskey memes, whatever. I don't know. I can't ramble on.
Wow.
Wow.
Trying to wake you up, it did not work. Okay, well.
Hey, I'm doing just fine, actually. I'm a little sleep deprived these days. I got so much. I thought I was going to have a vacation. It's been just working nonstop around the house and driving to places.
Yay, Dad.
Right. Jeff and Kelly off to the races here to start off our leg. Trying to make this 4-4. Yeah, this could really be set for a last legger here, man. I'm going to be honest with you. If anything shows it, this match here shows it.
Well, boom goes the dynamite for Kelly Sipe.
Her second of the season.
For the ladies. First one for the ladies this evening.
Yeah. Good to see. Cam saying Jeff popping off 7 marks like he owns them. Yeah, that's been the story of the night here.
Sorry, I have some sort of flying creature in my streaming room. It's driving me insane. So
Stranger Things, bro. Something. What?
No, not like weird one, like it's like a fly.
All
right, Kelly, 3 bowls needed. Throwing an 8.0.
Yeah, that is impressive here in this leg. Double, single for the leg. Oh,
she blew it.
now we got some of the chat going. Husker do's, Husker don'ts, whiskey do's, whiskey don'ts.
Snakes and sparklers. And Jeff does it with a double. His partner throws a 6.33 to carry him in that leg. And it's a 4-4 scoreline.
How significant is that first breaker throw really going to be in this match?
It might never happen.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, because this is just... We're seeing it one-sided from the start the whole way so far, and that just proves to be a case of, well, until this happens, that just most of the time it proves to be a case for you see a 9-7 or a 9-8. Maybe a 9-6 possibly slides in there, but very rare. It's usually
great second dart from Kelly.
Like 8 and 9 that matter here.
Punishes again with a 7 mark to open up from the 2 from Kaitlin.
Now, that is a big dart. This could be the break. We'll see. Tim to throw a 9.
Boom goes the dynamite. Tim Adams.
He says, who do you think you are? I am.
Love it. We'll never hate it.
Yeah, it never fails, dude. Never fails.
And Kaitlin.
Oh, yes. This is big stuff here. Back to the 19s.
Beautiful
Good round.
5.
Good round for sure. Forces Kelly to the 18s here. She can't really make her mark on the 19s unless she hits a 6, and she's not going to be able to do that. So she'll hold on to those 18s. Try for more. Once again, folks, oh, that was a great 7 mark. Once again, we do apologize for the little glitches here and there, but you got to remember we're dealing with complete U.S. here. We're talking Washington, we're talking Florida, Nixon, Florida, and let me tell you, he's got like hamsters for internet at points. No, I'm just kidding. He's got pretty.
It's
good
actually
stuff
a
now.
bunch of lizards on a wheel, not hamsters.
Sean, of course, in Indianapolis. I'm in Kansas, so yeah. There's going to be some hiccups here and there, but we make it work nonetheless. You all know the deal. As Sean is frantically working his way around the room trying to get this so-called creature.
Got her.
Good stuff.
Down for the count. Sorry. I'm back.
All right, Kelly, here you go. Make your stand once again. Another big trip 18 would be nice. Oh, she's got to work herself over now. That's a blocker dart.
Oh, no, not the time for that.
Very difficult stuff there. Tim can really take advantage here. And you can see him attacking right away. He wants to force Jeff to the 17s. It's not a bad approach, but the problem is if Jeff hits a 4, I think even a 4. Well, no, he'll have to hit more. He'll have to hit 6 here in order to take a look.
I love it when you debate yourself and I'm not even needed.
I know, right? I'm just like, no, second guess that. There you go. That'd be that subtle hesitation I would have before I throw.
Look at this. Kaitlin Myers. Big 7. These averages. Dear Lord.
They're impressive, man. I knew it was coming tonight. I just knew it. This is a great matchup that we chose, and thank you to Carly and Kayla for choosing it. I think it's mostly Carly, but yeah, they do a great job of picking our matches out every week.
Yeah, this one is a beautiful one.
They did give us our honest opinion, and we said honestly, you could go with either one of them, and we'd be just fine. And I'm happy with their choice.
Just nothing wrong with any other darts.
Nope. If I do recall,
Jeff Springer throwing the worst.
Is this our
4.0?
This is our first time seeing Jeff in the PPD, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
We haven't seen Jeff, and that's surprising. It's good to see him in the mix here. And we are seeing that. I mean, we've got a couple competitors that have never. I think most of our field has played.
Kevin Luke is that plays with Caroline or Kaitlin. And then, of course, last season, Adam Savada with Lisa Yee was another one.
And that's what this factor adds is there's people that maybe not participate that are eligible to kind of incorporate themselves in this, which has been nice. Didn't get him, huh? This is Sean just shakes his head no, keeps his eyes on the prize here.
Son of a.
If we can get a real-time camera of Sean right now, that'd be great.
Nope, don't do it.
Don't do it. Tim Adams and Kaitlin get the first. Oh, you're not going to do it.
It's going to fly right in front of my face. I just have to stay here. Oh, man, it just went past my eyeball.
There we go. Tim and Kaitlin get the leg here, folks, and we go back to a 5-4 affair. A 1 leg differential. And usually this follows with Kelly and Jeff throwing in some heat to make it 5-5. Luke saying Jeff doesn't like soft tip. Well, you going to learn today. Sean's officially left the room, too.
It's been a good run. We got rid of Sean Green for good. He no-shows for nationals and is too busy chasing a fly instead of commentating.
No more got him or boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah, it's only chive on from here.
Yes, sir.
Chicken on a
All
stick.
right, so 10
anybody?
steps up here.
Yes.
19, so we're just going to look.
Oh, that's a difficult 2. And he had to take the look there. Honestly, with the position of those 2 darts, they're probably hanging over that triple segment, really making it difficult to collect. So yeah, elects to go upstairs, and Kelly can make him pay here. She's looking down. Back up.
Destroys it. Let me ask you a question here, bud.
Yeah.
So we do have West Coast versus East Coast. Who's at the disadvantage or the advantage here? Is it the players that it's only 7 p.m. their time right now, or the players are it's 10 p.m.? And boom goes the dynamite, Kaitlin Myers.
Oh, I would give a subtle advantage to the Florida team myself.
Well, back-to-back 9s. Boom goes the dynamite again. That one from Jeff Springer.
If you can consider it, really. I mean, the only pressure would be that maybe the Washington team feels a little rushed if maybe they get off at 5 o'clock or something. That would be my only thought. And if you're a person that wants to get prepared and takes a few moments to get prepared, maybe that was Kelly's factor. Who knows? Maybe she just got off and then maybe she had to do the interview, then try to get warmed up. Maybe she felt a little rushed. Could be the case.
It's always possible.
Yep. It is very difficult. And that was the good thing about the later start time that we did have. It just gave a little 30-minute buffer. But then again, you're pushing the limits on your Florida crew and some other folks for when they're getting done, and that can be tough.
Well, here we go. 5-4 scoreline. Floridians over the Washingtonians.
Yeah, but
and Jeff Springer.
It's about to be tied up once again because just looking at the placement here from Kelly and Jeff, where they're at in this match or in this leg. Going to take a 9 from Tim, and even that's not going to be enough.
That was impressive last start to just fit it right between the other 2.
Yep. Like I said, it would have gave him a little bit of a lead, but Kelly has a few numbers to work off of that have been to her favor on the 20s and the 17s. Let's be honest. Ooh. She's held true there. Okay. Interesting stuff. It does give Kaitlin a look here.
Boom goes dynamite.
Sean got him. He finally got rid of the guy. The insect, the creature.
Got him.
At least he thinks so.
You'll know. All right. Jeff Springer, the big round darts there, too. Throwing a 6.50 in this leg. Washingtonians. Yeah. I got nothing. I do like the debate. They immediately go, yeah, we need to be friendly to the West Coast. Then East Coast, we want to go to bed. Back and forth. That's awesome. Kelly gonna stay there? Does so.
Jeff says, I don't know if you saw that. Washington's. George Washington's. That's what they're called.
Washingtonians.
No, I'm messing with you. Well, back to 5-5. Back to an all square, huh? This is shaping up to it. This is shaping up to be a doozy, man. 6-2-3 from Jeff.
So here's my question for you. Who's favored then if it does go to Elastic Decider? It really just depends on what type of leg we get from Kelly.
Yeah, whoever gets the start, honestly. That's the factor at this point.
Look at Mike Maloney trying to set up already.
Chicago.
Yeah, Jeff, he's good for a second place finish.
Yeah, no problem.
Actually,
second,
congrats, not this year.
You say second, we think Mike Maloney. Heyo.
Well, unless it's the CSC Challenge Series, then it's third. Unfortunate there from Kelly. Only a 1 mark. Again, the beautiful thing about this format is they will never have to break throw, technically.
There's a 6-3 score line that flashed on the Evans Gucci match. Gucci up 6-3 on that scoreboard, so I can't tell you if it's 5-3 or 6-2 there.
Look at this. Great 6 mark from Kaitlin Myers.
Just a little update on that match. That factor being the diddle, for those that didn't know.
What are you talking about?
What?
Well, the factor's the diddle, if you didn't know.
Yeah. Well, how do you not understand that, buddy? Come on now. Come on now. I'm pulling them all out for you tonight, bud. Oh, look at that 9.
Dynamite there for Jeff Springer. I just thought you were saying random stuff out loud, man. I had no idea what was going on.
All right, whatever.
Only a 2 mark follow for Kaitlin Myers, so an opportunity here for Kelly. Do you go 19th first?
No. I think you go points there for sure. Get the triple and then maybe take a look.
All right, that's fair.
Mike asking I was about to ask it. Yeah,
Mike's asking.
Anyone know how far Tim and Jeff had to travel with these ladies? I'm not sure.
I know Tim's local. He plays at King's Seat, so that's his local place. And then as for Springer, I'm not 100% positive.
Now, I'm guessing on the Kevin Luke, Carolyn Gucci, and Alyssa Evans, Mike Carter match, that could have been interesting with Kevin Luke. Because if I'm not mistaken, he lives like a couple hours outside of Seattle. And
yeah, that would have been a heck of a drive.
I know that Carolyn works at SeaTac, which is Seattle's airport. So that could be interesting.
There you go. John throws in an I Love Lamp.
Jay asking for an update on the Chrissy Cheyenne match. Do you have that one for us, buddy?
I do not. I do not have that one. I'll double check on that one right now. I do know, as far as for Kevin Luke, he does drive to All Seasons. He drove there today to play his match, so they're also in the building.
Oh wow, okay.
Mark Rowan, they're saying he's local-ish. So there you go.
Okay, he's local. Okay, I didn't know for a
Beto
fact.
saying 9-3 Grimmel over Richards.
Wow.
That'd be a surprising one.
That's pretty dominant display there from Chrissy. I'm interested to see those averages afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, week 1, Grimmel 4.46, Richards 3.44. So pretty hefty average on Chrissy's part, but she's
Springer's.
If you're horse racing right now, she's Secretariat, 31 lengths ahead.
There you go.
This is definitely what you guys talked about, though, with Springer's consistency in his form right now versus where you can tell Adams is struggling here. And this leg being so close is with that going for Savanja and what Kaitlin's doing at the moment here. If Adams doesn't hit a big one this turn, you could really see Jeff running away with this leg and getting the first break in.
Yeah, this would be huge for the team from Washington. I still don't understand how he gets that last start in there every time.
Well, interesting stuff here. We could see a potential break. Jeff for the real door opening opportunity here. Trip 16. Yes,
My goodness,
sir.
still throwing a 7.0. He's throwing 5 rounds. We're in round number 10, so he's throwing 5 of those rounds. He's throwing a 7.0 in those 5 rounds.
Mark
That's
Rowe. Mark Rose says Jeff is localish, not Kevin Luke. He's 3 hours away.
Wow.
I knew he was
Well,
far,
shout out to
but
Kevin for doing that.
3 hours away to play some darts for
Huge shout
one
out to Kevin
night.
for doing that.
Kudos, buddy.
Oh, look at this, Kelly. Gonna try and throw the hammer down.
If that doesn't speak volumes, though, because all the money goes towards the females, so there's no guaranteed money for the men, unless there was a side deal made, which could happen, could not happen. There's no guaranteed money. That's crazy. Good stuff.
Well, we got a tie score line. Jeff almost sprinting to the line at this point.
I go
That's how
trip
good
17.
he feels with his darts.
Trip 17,
My
trip 17.
goodness. Double bowl. Throws in the double bullseye.
Hey, take it and run.
He's still throwing a 7.0.
That very well could be the break. 6-5 here.
My goodness, Jeff Springer.
He's been playing like this from the very start. He hasn't withered.
Oh, Kelly just needs one in there to close it out. Oh, big dart.
What a leg.
Sigh of relief there, too.
What a leg.
7.0 from Jeff Springer. Huge. And they take the lead for the first time in the match, 6-5.
That's a big round, a big leg there. Now, do they break away and run with it, or does Kaitlin got something to say?
I'm going to guess Kaitlin and Tim have something to say.
Oh, I guarantee you. Great 6.
You don't see it very often in the WCS where a woman shoots a 4-4 and loses the leg. And Tim's going to kind of take that a little hard on himself, but in the best possible sense. I mean, he was a sniper in the Marines for a long time, if I'm not mistaken there. He's going to try to recollect and recool his thoughts.
What?
That's pretty awesome.
You said what? He was a sniper? That's he should be disqualified. That's an advantage. Kidding.
Good last start there from Springer. Again, continuing just his floor has been a 5 right now.
That was the longest silence you two ever had on the mic, for sure.
Definitely not. We can end it right here. You ready, Sean?
Yep. All right, that was long enough. 5 mark there for Kelly.
Yeah, that was pretty significant. All right, we held true. Tim making a chance here. Look at him go. 19's first dart makes the run up. 7 mark for him.
These players are so good. They're playing so well. All 4 of them. Jeff Springer. My goodness. Again, I thought he was throwing so well CDC weekend number 1, where I thought he was for sure going to get qualified for the Madison Square Garden. Him and Saveda were probably the 2 most consistent players average-wise throughout the entire weekend. That tells you a lot with Saveda actually qualifying.
And with a good run from John Part, too.
Oh, yeah. Man, what a storyline that would have been, huh?
That would have been great if he would have just walked in there. 3-time world champ, earned his spot to Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, great darts again from Kelly Sipe, and against the throw once again.
Look at our averages here. 6-0, 5-5, 4-0, 5-6-7. And leg number 12.
That is huge with a capital Y, bud.
Huge. It's massive.
And it's Jeff.
Take advantage. He's going to take full advantage.
Boom goes the dynamite for Jeff Springer. My goodness.
Get on your pony and run.
Yeah, we're talking about Tim Adams, not Jeff, on the sniper thing.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Kaitlin Myers throws in a hat trick, but is it good enough? Probably not. Does Kelly go for it here? Yeah, absolutely she does with 4 wedges.
Like I said, this is the opportunity where you kind of take it and run potentially, or we end up neck and neck again. And we're trying to make this 7-5 for the Washington team.
Tim should get the point lead here. There's that. And needs to close one of the numbers. Does that. So forces Jeff. If he goes treble first start, he might go for it, though. We'll never know. Well, when he hits only a 3 mark, you got to run with that. Opportunity. Guys, once again, hit that like button, hit that share button. Big dart there from Kaitlin Myers. She needs to throw one more dart at the bull. She might be able to take out the 17s if she wants to, but she really doesn't have to. Yeah, it does take out the 17. All right, 22-point lead.
Yeah, Kelly. Let's get out in
You
front.
pretty much have to stay there the whole day. What?
Making the run at the Bulls. Interesting play here.
I don't like that.
I mean,
winning darts here now for Tim Adams, and it's Tim Adams. Bullseye first. Oh, he misses
it. That was their opportunity. He does capitalize on a double there. How about 2 of them? That's a big round.
Might give him more opportunities.
Honestly, that could very well do it.
Jeff, another treble gives him winning darts.
2 triples needed.
Oh. And instead, 2 triples needed now for the win of the leg. And man, what a huge win of this leg this would be. You got to stay. Oh, treble 15 to make it 6-6. Oh, just on the wire.
That would have been a massive point in this match to get him back. Instead, it goes right back to Kelly. Single 15. Will she take her shot at the win here? Yes.
Sure will.
You got to. Single bull.
For a 7-5 lead. Hits it. Big dart. Kelly Sipe.
What a big moment.
That is a turning point.
Two darts there. 2 darts. One from Kaitlin and one from Kelly that really could have turned this match into just something really interesting. It still is, but 7-5 puts them 2 legs away from victory here for Kelly and Jeff.
All right. And now Kaitlin and Tim have to break the throw of Kelly and Jeff once in order to take it to a last league decider. That's 2 break of throws in a row for Kelly and Jeff.
Credit where credit's due. I really do feel like, other than 1 or 2 outlier games, these ladies are definitely throwing above the standard of which they produced last week for sure. It's maybe a mix of rising to the occasion and being on the stream or whatever it may be. The shots that they're hitting, the rounds that they're hitting them. I mean, the ladies are really doing some great job on some big hits here.
I mean, honestly, all 4 of them are shooting lights out.
Yeah, it's been a good match so far. It's been
who
really
cares about
good.
the men?
Well, I mean, the ladies have had legs where they've been the highest scoring person out of the 4. Multiple legs where that's happened. It has really been a team effort both ways here. The better teams in a leg have won that leg.
Does look like Madison Van Beek did get eliminated by Hunter Smith's team there. So an update from South Dakota on that match.
Madison was throwing well in this matchup too. She had a 3.33. Was in that 6th position after week number 1.
Yeah, they're still in that new parent territory. So
Very tough. Yeah, very tough.
yeah. Used to just enjoy family time. Jeff Springer. Boom goes the dynamite again. Throwing insane dots. I think Jeff ends up having a big year for the CDC this year.
I mean, here's the thing.
I mean, like
CDC,
bigger than he has.
We'll see. The CDC is so tricky. I mean, there's so many phenomenal shots, and
I know
it's difficult. But yeah, he very well could. He's throwing some lights out stuff here. I mean, look at this average from him tonight. I'd have no problem saying he's 5'5".
That's what I'm saying.
He's 5'5" at least.
Oh, at least. It's honestly, it's probably higher than that with how many 7s and 6s he's thrown. Stephanie Ludi asking anyone know how OT from the TO's match is going. We have not received any updates from that one.
That we have not.
All right, Kaitlin needs some 20s. Not going to get those. Opening. Kelly going to close the 20s. Ideally. Does get it closed. Good last.
Pressure on Tim. He'll go 19s. Take his chance or stay. He stays for a big 9.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I think he knows that's just because what Jeff has brought to the table this evening. He knows that was a smart move. Yeah, and a great answer from Jeff. I mean, gets him out in front by a little bit.
I mean, you're not going to see much better on a doubles match.
Oh, that's right.
Mixed doubles or any doubles match.
Olivia's not playing tonight. She's out of town. That's right, because we couldn't stream her match.
There you go. Kelly. Looking at 19. Stayed up at the 18s, and I like it. Doesn't hit it, but big darts.
Do want to point out because I just realized
7-5 score line.
Tim Adams is
What?
wearing that Star City Live, or not Star City Live, but Star City Amusements jersey right there that he's rocking. So from his couple years stay in Texas, where I believe during the COVID years he was over there working.
Well, there you go. Well, those couldn't be any more on the wire.
All right, Kaitlin. Question is, what do you do here? I like the idea. Right at the 18s.
I hate it now. Just kidding. I still liked it. It was the right move.
That's just unfortunate right there.
Kelly had 2 big trebles last time up on the 18s. See if she can adjust. Just not enough. Oh, Tim's going to have to waste a dart now. Does that. Treble 19. Big dart there. He'll take it. Stinger's going to try and sting some 17s. Well.
Yeah, advantage to the Florida crew.
Look at this. Great darts. Just sticking and moving.
Just hammer down.
Good 5. See if Kelly goes 15s here instead of 16s. No, she goes 16s. Oh, no. All right, so it looks like it's going to be 7-6.
Yeah, definitely.
Floridians are going to get one back.
Definitely so. It really looks like it's going to be 7-6 here. And
Coffin shot.
Wow. That was big.
Brent, you're not wrong there.
Bagish asking for his opportunity. Says any openings for? Yeah, you got next week here, bud. Go ahead and help me out. You can take the opportunity for me.
What, are you not going to be in town?
Yeah.
What?
What?
That was not the right answer.
What? But that's for real. I won't be in town.
Okay, well, you gave me an answer finally.
I told you I wasn't going to be in town.
I would just like to say, Will did
Yeah, I
actually
know,
tell
but
us
I
in advance on that one. Yeah, Danny, Monday, coming to my house.
Boom. There you go. I got that old vacation. Check
this
it
is my
in.
nightmare.
Check it in.
What if Danny has to play Monday?
True. I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably texting Chrissy right now saying, hey, I can't make it. Sorry.
Big 6 mark there from Jeff. I have a feeling we're going to have a little point battle here on the 19s for a second and 20s. Maybe not.
Another 9.
Boom goes the dynamite. Timothy Adams.
Do you think one of the other interesting things about this matchup is that both players talked about in their interviews when picking their partners? Kelly did not get a chance to play with Jeff. They were supposed to play, and then COVID happened and never got around to it. And so this is kind of like their makeup play together. And on top of that, Adams and Kaitlin only met the night before week 1 started. So on that Sunday to try warming up and practicing together. So these are both newly formed teams here. And it seems like both of them are really gelling pretty well together.
Yeah, absolutely they are. If I'm both of these teams, I'm starting to solidify a partnership for some mixed opportunities heading our way.
Interesting stuff here. Could play out. I'm going to find out, but this is potentially looking at 7-7. Kelly, she's like those 17s. Put one in here. Oh, ricochets out into the 3. So
unlucky.
Yeah, very, very unlucky. Kaitlin.
Kaitlin Meyer has been so impressive. We knew that she was going to be, right? The 3-3-3, we knew that she was actually probably going to improve on that, and I think that she has tonight for sure. But, yeah, I mean, just has been impressive since the first time we saw her at Booyah Cup a couple years ago.
Yeah. What she take 4th place finish in that?
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4th place finish.
Only a 3 mark there from Tim.
I couldn't tell if that was a sneeze or if he fell off of his chair or what. That sounded like a crash and burn, Nick.
It was like,
It snuck up on me, and I was right by the microphone. I was trying so hard to not sneeze into your guys' ears again because I didn't want to talk about the microphone, and here we are.
Oh, my goodness.
little trip for Sing action. Oh, and then just wiry on the last dart. Could have made a huge difference. Big moment of this match. And a 7 mark there from Jeff. Mr. 7 mark, Tim Adams. Going to be Mr. 9 mark right now. Boom goes the dynamite again for Tim Adams.
Oh, he had 3 or 4 on those 19s tonight.
It's been a lot. And a 5 mark from Kelly. And I hate to say only a 5 mark from Kelly, but that's what it essentially turns out to be. Kaitlin closes the 16s here. Hits a trip 19. She's done her job. But the door now ajar here for Jeff Springer. He's already had a lot of big moments in this match. One more would be huge.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
He wanted that last one. He wanted that last one.
Murph, you're absolutely correct. Man, look at Tim. A back-to-back 9s for Tim Adams.
Eating up at the right time, trying to erase that 2-leg differential.
Tim Grizzly Adams. Give a grizzly bear-like roar there. Unlucky third dart there for Kelly Sipe. But this is about to be 7-7, buddy. And then back on track for last leg decider. Or Jeff can't do everything right here.
Yeah, he certainly can. Yeah, so and we'll step Tim, and he's been a fireball. Here we go. Close out those 16s. Over the 15s.
I think he was just annoyed. I think he was annoyed he couldn't go 9 mark there.
Caitlin's just loving every piece of this right now. Hey, come on, buddy. Get us back in this.
Well, he's thrown 6 rounds, so it's 6.5. And only 2 there for Kelly. So this is now definitely driver's seat here for Kaitlin and Tim. She's wearing those jeans that are fit for Sundays. Because they're so holy.
Good one, Sean. Good one.
Thank you. And this one, Tim Adams, 3 bowls away from tying this bad boy up at 7 apiece. Bit of a hanger Sarge on that first dart. Not for him, though. Gets it done. 6.0 is what he finishes it off there.
Look at
You see
Kaitlin.
Kaitlin giving the bow.
This is crazy here. Tied back up, 7-7.
Danny asking, who do you have in the last leg decider? Here's the interesting thing again is it's Kelly versus Kaitlin only.
Yeah, that is the truth. If this guy that's another factor. It really
Huge.
is interesting. It's how that will play out. That'll be the first time. That'll be the first time this played out this season, wouldn't it?
Yep, first time with that new rule. I don't know. I'm going to check it real quick.
Check out that comment from your wife.
Yeah, I know. She's a goofball.
Kaitlin, 2 big ones. Adds in the 7.
Yeah, we did not have a last leg decider last week. Hey, don't forget, you can get 10% off and a free darts accessory pack with every Win More MVG authentic purchase that you make. Plus, you automatically get entered into a raffle to win a signed set of MVG 85% darts and a signed MVG player card. The giveaway ends July 1st. Good luck to everyone, and that's from A2ZDarts.com. You can also enjoy an additional 10% off closeout darts as part of A2Z Darts Summer Splash Sale. While you're at it, shop the new Win More Mini 2024 launch, the Shot Red Line launch, and Cali West version 2 dart barrels. Lastly, make sure to check out the new Darts 101 blog on dart points found on their blog. Just head on over to A2ZDarts.com for all your darting needs.
Yeah, folks, give this a share right now because you're not going to want to miss this if this goes the distance and we potentially have that last leg decider with the 2 ladies just squaring off. Give this a share. Tell everybody, tell all your friends, let them know. This is about to get interesting.
It'd be history. And Jeff Springer, another 9.
The heat is on.
My goodness. Oh, back to back? Back to
Yes.
back.
They're loving it here. You're loving it. We're loving it.
It's getting hot in this WCS. Only a 2 from Kelly. Let us know, chat. Who do you think has the advantage if we go to a last league decider? My advantage goes to Kaitlin Myers.
Yeah. I said at the beginning, I'm picking Kaitlin and Tim here. Gonna pick 9-5, and this has played out to be a much better match. I take Kaitlin.
Josh Hill says, when is Division 69 starting so I can practice some more? Josh, what worries me is that your division level keeps dropping.
Yeah, that is concerning. You got to get better, not worse. Then you just go to badminton or pickleball.
I've heard good things about pickleball.
It's a good endurance game. Get a little keep you moving. That's for sure.
Well, right now the high ground paying dividends for the team from Florida. Good last start from Kelly. Not enough to get that point lead.
Remember, this is from that second position too, so they could potentially have the start in the next leg. So
no. Loser will start no matter what.
You're a loser. Gosh dang it. It's that point
I always
of the night.
laugh. I always laugh when you viscerally respond, like meaningfully. And when you said, you're a loser, I knew that I had won. Because that was about as perfect a response from a 2-year-old as you could get in that moment. That was already defeated. So
I'm learning
Kelly here.
I'm learning from the best. I'm telling you. My son has got it down pat.
Oh, that was great. It's like you wanted to say it inside your mind, but you said it out loud instead.
It was definitely coming out no matter what.
Kaitlin Myers, after the setup. Oh. Well, my goodness. It's going to be a break and throw back to back here for Kaitlin and Tim. And we're going to they're going to take the lead 8-7. But it will be Kelly and Jeff going first. Unlike what Will thinks.
You sure about that? You sure about that? Sure about that?
Yep. All right. So here we go. 8-7 lead for the team for the Floridians. They get the lead back.
6-9.
Yeah, that's huge.
6-9. Heather says, didn't see the final score, but Carolyn Gucci won.
There you go. Are we going the distance? Kelly gets to start here.
Gotta start off well. Oh. Caitlin's
Big
already
last start.
Yeah, still Caitlin's thinking an opportunity here. 5 mark would be nice.
Only 2. See how Jeff runs. Uh-oh. Only a 2 mark from Jeff Springer.
Jeff's hammering down.
Oh,
Hammer down.
Look at Tim. Tim with a big 7. Kelly, a big response after the open.
That was a good one indeed, but see how Kaitlin responds. A little bit difficult dart to maneuver around.
Back-to-back 2s. Oh, great dart from Jeff. And a big last. Santa approves. And Grizzly Adams only gets a 3 mark.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
That he did.
Yeah, Kelly just needs to hold true. Go over to the 18s, try to close them out. Yeah, good
I'll say
marker.
she can stay there. Great darts.
Yeah, that was a great marker to work that barrel off of. I collect on some 17s and fill it up from here.
Huge darts.
Yeah, still not enough though. I think that Jeff, knowing Jeff, he'll take away this number.
He might take away all 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. But he took a shot early. Go back up.
Uh-oh. Good last, but that was awkward after the dart number 2. I think Megan's talking about the delay in a very roundabout way.
Hannah Stewart doesn't watch darts. I can answer this question.
Yeah.
I think we just saw a belly flash, by the way.
Yeah, we definitely did. Those were two interesting ones.
What? Out of all the things you could have said there that were not that awkward.
I know, but I just wanted to make it as super awkward as possible. So there you go.
Oh no, Kelly. That's a big miss.
Yeah, that could be critical here. Find one triple here, Kaitlin, and your gold.
She looking? She is.
Oh!
And she hit it.
What a shot!
That might be a match dart right there. See if Jeff can do Jeff magic. Does he bite the bullet here? I think you have to. The unfortunate thing is that it's Tim up next.
Celtics world champs. They get the job done.
Oh no. Well, there you go. My name is Jeff. Real opportunity here, except it's Kelly.
Take advantage,
Great
Kelly.
first start.
Let's have a decider. Come on. Let's have a decider.
Oh, what a time for a 7 from Kelly Sipe. All right, Jeff, to send it to the last leg decider. Just kidding. Just going to go ahead and hammer those points real quick. That's just knowing that Tim's up next. Could be the last 3 darts that those gents throw.
Very well. How would that? We gotta see how that would feel. Just to work this hard and then have to sit on your hands and cheer them on.
Well, I bet it would feel way more nerve-wracking than playing the leg.
Oh, 100%. I think that it would be almost, you'd hate it if you're the men because you don't have an opportunity to help them out when you were just helping them out a second ago.
One more to send us the distance in history in the WCS for our first women's only last leg decider.
Here we go. And
Gents,
Jeff
your
saying,
job is done.
Jeff saying, all right, I think I sit out, right? Here we go.
Yep.
He goes, okay. All right, let's go. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. Kaitlin Myers versus Kelly Sipe. One leg shootout wins them all. And the all ladies throwdown here. Kaitlin to lead us off.
Will start with the diddle. 3 darts, count up.
Oh, does she go down? She stayed in
She
that.
doesn't. Gets a steady 60.
I'd almost like going for the bull there or 19s. Especially with the position of those 2 darts, but we'll see. And it doesn't matter.
There you go. Kelly's going to give the start. So Kelly Sipe will start it off here in this last leg decider. Washington versus Florida. The men have been turned into button pushers, and here we go. I'm excited.
This is great to see. And even Mike Williams says, I love that that it's happened so early, round 2, and we see it already. And you're seeing it live here in person. I mean, imagine if this wasn't on the stream. That'd be kind of a bummer, but we're seeing it live in person. Shout out to Partners Promoting Darts for giving us this matchup, giving us this action. Here we go.
On the side there, both players, both the men set up the board for the ladies there, which I do love that. And then you saw both of the guys go up to the girl and give them a pep talk face-to-face before getting this going.
Oh,
well, big 6 mark open there from Kelly.
That's a good start. Oh, yes.
Oh, look at this. Kaitlin Myers. Oh, big 7 to come back on. We're about to see some fireworks, bud. You can see in the red shirt there, that is Kevin Luke. Watching Kelly. Oh, no.
Door opener for Myers. Points is not a bad option here.
I like the aggressive play.
I don't mind it, but like I was saying, I think a little bit of a lead doesn't do no harm.
All right, got the point lead back. You can see everyone's back there watching both of these players now.
This is tense here. Both locations.
Man, this has to be a circus because it's so intense.
Oh, I wish we had audio on those boards so we could listen in on the action. How crazy would that be?
It would be dead quiet during all 3 of these darts.
Yeah, but afterwards, you get some roars here. Yeah, here we go, though. Kaitlin should take hold of the advantage here. Yep, I was wondering if she would take that shot. She likes that bottom of the board, 19s and 17s.
Big last there. Kelly just takes her time a little bit. Gonna look at the 18s. She's been pretty good at these. That's going to be a tough dart to find at treble. Yeah, and tried to fit it in there, unable to do so. Kaitlin, a chance to run now.
She's gonna
Great
run.
darts.
Yeah, she's gonna run.
And a big 7. Throwing a 5.2 in this last leg decider, Kaitlin Myers. This might be the greatest thing that PPD's come up with so far.
Yeah, but this thing is this last leg decider could very well change the format for moving forward. Like, not, I think that this will never leave the mixed format, but we could see a bracket of just ladies. You never know.
I mean, you can just start clapping for Kaitlin in this leg, throwing a 5.17 when you need it the most. You kidding me? Some super darts from Kaitlin Myers. Two bowls needed for the match. And gets it in the first dart, a 5.21 from Kaitlin Myers.
Look at the roar, too, from the crowd.
Oh,
you
wow.
see all the hands back there? Great stuff.
Wow. Big darts there from Kaitlin Myers. Gets it accomplished over Kelly Sipe. And Kelly threw phenomenal all night long. Same thing with Jeff. Just couldn't get it done in the last leg.
And, you know, we're seeing in the background there, Kelly to go right over to Jeff and give a big high five and say, you know, just thank you. But what a performance from all our competitors. I mean, Jeff Springer throwing some fantastic darts. Tim Adams doing what he needed to do when he needed to do to put themselves in this position. And then Kaitlin gets it done.
I just saw the averages there at the end for Tim and Kaitlin that it showed there. A 3.98 for Kaitlin Myers and a 5.10 from Tim Adams.
I told you at the beginning, I said, Tim's got a lot more in the tank than that 4.64 that he threw last week. And he proved it. They both proved it here this evening. And man, what an entertaining battle. And you saw it here first, our first one ever. Last leg deciding shootout between the ladies, and it went Kaitlin Myers' way.
Yeah, shot phenomenal. 5.21 in the very last leg. Hats off to her. Hats off to her and Tim. They shot phenomenal. They'll now take on the winner of Olivia Terry and Heidi Nelson on Saturday. And so our other winner side matchup is going to be Lane Lysak taking on Chrissy Grimmel. Which also means Danny Baggage taking on Leonard Gates. Could be a doozy.
Maybe.
I mean, a lot of great matchups still coming our way. So, what a great night. Well done from both players. Huge shout out. Jeff Springer shot phenomenal tonight too. If Tim shot a 5.10, I'm sure Jeff was in the 5.3, 5.4 range maybe.
Yeah. He threw probably
That's crazy.
5.5. He threw some incredible stuff, but we're just gonna keep on keeping on, folks. We got more action coming your way here. We're just kicking off this WCS season. We got more entertaining stuff to come. You don't want to miss out. Set those alerts, set those notifications, reminders, whatever you got to do. Like, follow, make sure you got them notifications on. Let me tell you, it's gonna come in handy as we move.
Make sure you have those notifications on.
Make sure 3 times. I'll say it. My mom always told me if you tell them twice, it's not enough. If you tell them 3 times, they finally get the picture. So thanks for helping me out.
It's notifications on. Yep. Just keep those notifications on.
It's true. All righty. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for joining us.
True.
I appreciate it.
Have a great night, guys.